the Lord warns his disciples that they will all abandon him. But the Father has not abandoned him. In the Focolare movement, they have focused a lot on this theme of the abandonment. Gesu abbandonato, Jesus forsaken. And they have taken it also as a model for the broken soul. When one comes across a person who is broken, Jesus is trying to get through. I remember picking this up years ago in a book which I picked up at the Central Library in Cardiff. It was entitled The Third Mystic, and it was basically what was going on between a soul and the Lord Jesus, and there were many communications, and it's going back now centuries, and in this convent there was a whole world of dialogue which she was able to write down. And one question that she put to the Lord was, "Where are you to be found, Lord?" And he answered, "In the midst of contumelies and humiliations," and pointed out that the Lord is to be found by the broken-hearted. It was a profound teaching because it indicates that the abandoned soul is the one sought by the Lord, and therefore the least abandoned of all. Why? The human abandonment then is no longer a distraction. There is nothing left. But all is left because at that ground zero the Lord is waiting, and that's where he is to be found. There is a grace in abandonment by mankind for the soul that loves Jesus, because then it knows the nothingness of the human support, and it's no longer functioning for that glory on earth. Now, with regard to the Lord himself, I remember hearing a profound sermon, actually in chapter. It was during the Triduum of 1974, that called the Island. The prior gave this teaching on the moment of abandonment. What happened when the Lord said, my God, why have you forsaken me?" And he tentatively put out this hypothesis. Was it perhaps that the Lord at that point abdicated over his right to the perpetual beatific vision which he had in virtue of the hypostatic union, in such a way that he took upon himself for a fraction of time the whole weight of the curse of original sin? We don't know. But the Lord was not abandoned. But at Eastertide and Ascension Tide we see how that was the case. I have conquered. With regard to the spirituality of the Focolare movement, they have two great hinges. One is that they see Jesus in the broken, and they come with his regard of mercy and love that soul into being. The other is Jesus in the midst, and there they see the importance of the quality of love, the new commandment, and the claiming of the promise, where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am there in the midst. Gesu in medio. And this too we can claim. For at the same Last Supper, that leitmotif is running through. The insistence of not only love, but also union, similar in nature to that between the persons of the Blessed Trinity, which is a very high level. We forget these central insistences of the Lord and focus on lesser issues, which destroy those major ones. Is it not true? One can very quickly pick up if a community in prayer is one or not. There are certain telling signals. One is, do they sing in harmony? Another is, do they pray and sing at the same speed? Another is, are they delicate when something goes wrong or has to be corrected? For it is pure nonsense to bring in unpleasantness into a moment of prayer, which is engagement with fontal and essential love, and therefore obedience to the same. This is my commandment. These things matter, for the Lord left few rubrics, indeed only one. Gesù abbandonato si trova nella spiritualità del movimento dei focolari, e questo è una cosa importante per noi, perché Gesù, essendo apparamente abbandonato dal Padre, ci dà l'esempio, dà già un avvertimento agli Apostoli che sarà abbandonato da loro, ma il Padre non lo lascia solo. Per noi, quando siamo abbandonati dagli uomini, è un momento privilegiato. Anni e anni fa ho trovato gli scritti di una mistica del Medioevo, una santa monaca, che una volta gridava al Signore: dove ti trovi? E lui di rispondere: mi trovo nelle calunnie, umiliazioni e dunque nell'abbandono, perché è lì che non c'è più conforto umano e è lì che il Signore ci aspetta. E dunque è una grazia di essere abbandonati per l'anima che cerca solo Dio. Dopo non c'è più gloria in questo mondo e l'anima ormai non guarda più il mondo. A delle volte arrivano delle consolazioni molto più intense che non arrivano quando c'è soddisfazione in questo mondo.
Vieni, vieni, Spirito d'amore, ad insegnar le cose di Dio. Vieni, vieni, Spirito di pace, a suggerir le cose che Lui ha detto a noi. Noi ti invochiamo, Spirito di Cristo, vieni tu dentro di noi. Fa che noi vediamo, fa che noi sentiamo la bontà di Dio per noi. Vieni, vieni, Spirito d'amore, ad insegnar le cose di Dio. Vieni, vieni, Spirito di pace, a suggerire